Hello guys, Zpelfrain here and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We're on our way to the moon, where no Kerbal has gone before and survived. Although, technically, yeah, this is Jeb. We're flying zombie Jeb right now, who's already crashed into the moon once and died. So, it's gonna be an adventure. Let's get some time acceleration going. So, I don't know about you, but I'm not patient. So, you may remember last time we designed our new rocket, which helped us get a significantly more stable orbit. You can see we're actually on the orbital plane of the moon here, as opposed to last time where we were more on this type of orbital plane, or worse. We ended up coming off the moon in some funky, completely perpendicular orbit. All sorts of fun stuff happened. It was a time. We're essentially still using the same landing pod, except for the addition of these battery packs, so that we don't get stuck like we did last time. Let's do a little more time acceleration. And it's a long trip out here. It's been like 3 hours for Mr. Jeb. Zombie Jeb. He's a zombie. He doesn't care. There's that. That's a pretty high periapsis. But we'll work with it. We'll make it work. Okay, we're coming up on Mooner orbit. Okay, let's pull that back down. Now we need to go here. And we've got to flip this rocket around. So we have to burn... I didn't actually have to go into this view. I just wanted to see how the moon looked. So here, so we can burn retrograde. It is. It's blocking the sun for us. Look at how nice that is. Okay, let's give it a little burn. A little bit more of a burn. Gotta watch our remaining fuel here. We don't have a whole lot, but we're not burning a whole lot right now. Okay, you can see it's slowly pulling us into a stable orbit. Pretty soon that escape will come around and we'll be all good. Let's give it just a little bit more gas. It's also bringing us down a little closer there, which could be problematic if it gets too close, but it shouldn't. You can get down pretty low. Maybe not quite that low. Yeah, that's a little closer than I'd really like to be. Okay, so let's go here. You can see the sun peeking out. Let's warp time up until we get a little closer. So we're pulling around on the other side of the moon, and then I'm gonna throttle down there to pull us into a stable orbit. And now let's try to actually land on the light side of the moon, not the dark side. Just because it's easier. Now I told you last time I have a new joystick. I have tried using it for Kerbal Space Program, and it's really hard. The controls are either way too sensitive or not sensitive enough. There's no happy middle ground. Right, I was coming in here so I could see if I was getting too close to the mountains here. We are getting pretty close. Let's pull this down a little bit. No, we'll be fine. Okay. So there we go with that. Now, let's go and face retrograde again. Here. Do another quick burn. Just a quick burn. Quickly. I don't think it gets the idea. There we go, that's coming around. Now let's just pull that in a little closer here. This isn't gonna work this time, guys. We've got it all planned out. Except where we're going to land. Let's try actually landing in that crater. This big one. Are we good for getting some samples? And it'll just be a good time. Okay, that's probably good enough. Now let's give it some time acceleration. Oh, we can't warp any higher than 10 right now, apparently. Oh, there we go, we can do that. Can't do any faster than 50. We're gonna make it this time, guys. Jeb, in that rocket, is going to not only survive, but he's gonna come back with all of the samples and be famous. Ooh, that looks like a fun place to land. We'll have to visit that sometime too. I don't know what that is, but it looks important. There are different biomes on the moon, for those of you who don't know, and you can get more science for getting samples from all of them. But we're just going for this one crater. We're not going to be that... what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy. That'll work. Alright. So we're pulling up around here. Let's pull that down one. There are keys in the keyboard I could be using, but who does that, right? Okay, that's moving too slow. Still impatient. Okay, let's throttle down all the way. Make sure we are facing retrograde. And give it a little bit of power. A little bit more power. We just want to pull this periapsis into the surface. And try not to hit anything. Not hitting anything would be great. Okay, let's give it just a little bit more. Let's point down a little bit more. I guess point up a little bit more. Okay, now we'll go here. Where you can see we're inside the crater now. Still throttling down, or throttling up to slow us down, while not really slowing us down fast enough. This would be a very bad place to run out of fuel. Okay, let's cut that. Let's turn the RCS on. Do we have RCS? We don't have RCS. That's why it's not working. Okay, let us... We'll come in a little bit more. And then we're going to fire those extra rockets on the side there to help slow us down. I was thinking we'd use those to take off, but we'll use them to slow down. Let's pop the gear out. If the G key works. Okay, we're sitting at 5,000 meters right now. Okay, guys, we're gonna make it this time. Oh, we've gone a little too far in that direction. That didn't go exactly how I planned it. Oh, why can't I seem to get that to... Nope, nope, not that way. Oh, I hit the wrong button, guys. The rest of the capsule's fine, but we crashed Jeb into the surface. That's a bit frustrating, guys. We ejected him straight into the lunar surface, or I guess mooner surface. Again, we've killed Jeb again. These controls, guys. I can't... I need to get this joystick working. This thing that doesn't do any of the things that I want it to. I was expecting it to move the engine around, and then I realized we don't have a command capsule anymore. We kind of blew that into the ground. So yeah. That's a thing. Is there an autosave? How does the autosave load? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna look this up. See if we can do this right. 'Cause we were right there. If I hadn't brushed my finger over the space key. How to start? I don't actually know how I'm supposed to word this. From an autosave. That's not how you spell that. In Kerbal space program. How to load an autosave in Kerbal space program. Okay, that sounds about right. Well, it might be... Oh, of course it is. It's the same button I used to record with. No, that's the quick save. Never mind. Okay, well, we've killed Jeb again. Guys, we've killed him. Again. But we have this fancy new capsule here. We know it works. So, Mr. Jebediah did not die in vain again. Okay, let's head back to the Space Center. We're going to leave that there because we're going to get samples from it. See if we can see it from here. Can we? No, we can't. Oh, right, asteroids. Forgot these were a thing. Are they a thing? Why can't I see any? We're in the new update, right? Okay, whatever, fine. Probes, nope. Flags, stuffs. There we go. Right on the moon. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to do this again, guys. Because we've killed them. That's not the right button. This one. We're back down to just Bill and Bob and these guys whose names are just ridiculous. Ooh, I like the look of this guy. Let's hire him. And this guy, let's hire him. And that guy. And that guy. The rest of them, they're alright. Okay, so... space key. I need to move you. I don't know how I'm going to move the space key. But I'm going to move it. And we'll do this right next time. We won't eject him into the ground. And I'll actually figure out what button I was not pressing, because I could not get that capsule to flip over. Hitting all of the keys, you've got the WASD keys that should move the rocket in that general direction, and none of them were doing it. Which is weird. It may have been one of them jamming. That's happened in the past. So... yeah, we're just going to attribute this to a keyboard failure, because that's really the only thing I can think of that wouldn't let it roll that way. Unless any of you guys have a better idea as to why it wasn't rolling the way it's supposed to. Not rolling. Well, I guess rolling's the only word I have that makes sense. I can't say like yawing or pitching. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'd say like if you liked the video, but we've killed Jeb again. I can't see why you'd like the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see his dream carried on for the rest of Kerbal kind. And I will see you guys in the next video. There goes the audio again. Why does it do that? Yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.